What is going on, guys? Today I am doing the 7 Deadly Sins Chapter 278 chapter review. I didn't do a live reaction this time because I don't really know if I want to do live reactions for 7 Deadly Sins. I don't know, maybe you guys did enjoy them. I didn't really like doing them so much, but if you guys do want them, I will do it. Just let me know. But for the time being, I will not be doing them. This is just the review. I thought it was a really good chapter, actually. Finally, we get to see Estarossa after he completed his transformation. It was all good. Let's just go from the beginning through what happened here. So, first of all, I would just like to break down how I know that there is some kind of debate going on of people saying that, like, well, now that we actually see it, it's more obvious. But even before Estarossa had taken in all the commandments, a lot of people thought that High Noon Escanor, like the one, would be able to defeat Estarossa with these 4 commandments, and that just doesn't make any sense at all. Even if he doesn't have sunshine, there was never a way that'd be possible, considering that Meliodas and Male, or Estarossa, are pretty much supposed to be at very similar power levels. Of course, that is Male with sunshine, but that's not really the point. He was still very powerful without it anyway, because he was an archangel. So they're supposed to be pretty similar in power. And when Meliodas didn't even have a commandment, he was able to pretty much go toe-to-toe with Escanor. Of course, when he did actually hit High Noon, he did defeat him quite quickly, but that's not really the point. And now, it's much more confirmed, because Male Starossa pretty much is a complete god. He has a power level of 200,000, where High Noon Escanor, the one, apparently had 142,000. So I don't know if people are still going to try and debate that, but I think it's pretty much clear at this point. There's no way that even High Noon Escanor would even stand a chance against this current 4-commandment Male Starossa. I think the only way, especially after seeing this chapter, the only way anyone is going to be able to take this guy down is if Meliodas, 5-commandment Meliodas, comes out of nowhere and just smokes his ass, because he's a god at this point. I mean, I don't really know what else he can do. Speaking of which, I was very, very interested with the amazing art, by the way, on the Male Starossa, his final new transformation or whatever. I believe the 3 or the 4 symbols on the cloth on his face are supposed to be the symbols for the commandments. I'm pretty sure on that one. Not sure what's going on with the horns or whatever, but it was really cool. It's actually really funny, because when I first saw this panel, I was thinking, like, it kind of reminded me of like a My Chemical Romance music video or something, just like really dark and kind of weird. He looks definitely pretty weird to me, but I like it. It's cool. Hopefully he'll actually start talking. I don't think he is going to. I think he's kind of like out of his mind at this point, but I would like him to start talking, maybe kind of like how he was before he went insane. So, you know, that'd be cool. I really do like what's going on with that. He looks pretty cool, even if it is weird. He does look pretty cool, so I enjoy the new design for that. Gother's ability is one of the most amazing plot devices of all time. I mean, this guy can just relay the entire situation to anyone at any time in just a matter of seconds. And what's so funny about it in this particular situation is, I mean, really think about it. Imagine, like, when we got all this information about how Estarossa is actually male and whatnot, that was insane for us to be able to read through that and just be like, oh my god, this is so crazy. Then he just has Deanne come in there. He just launches this all into her brain at once. She's not prepared for this at all. It just all comes to her all at once. She doesn't read through it or anything, go back and fact check things. It just all appears in her head at once. That would be quite an experience. So I thought that was really funny. That's hilarious. It's not just a great plot device, but it is really hilarious in this particular scenario. So that was really cool. Again, I think Meliodas is most definitely going to be the one that's going to stop Male at this point. I don't see how anyone else really stands a chance. I mean, at the end of this chapter, it seems like they're going for Gother, Deanne, and King teaming up to stop this monster. I guess Elizabeth is probably, you know, we're going to assume that she's going to help to some extent healing or just providing some damage, I guess, with Arc maybe. I don't see how that could be possible in this situation. But yeah, that's what it kind of seems like we're supposed to think, but how? I mean, like, yeah, I know the King, and he's not in his full power because his wings are so small, but King and Deanne are supposed to be significantly, like 10 times more powerful than they originally were. But it's nothing. I mean, they're sitting in like the 30 to 40-ish range of power level, even if Deanne's dancing for like 10 hours. I mean, this guy is sitting at 200,000. Like, he's making the one look like garbage. So I don't know what is going on here. I don't know why they're even thinking they can fight this guy. Like, they know his power levels. They should just run, go find Meliodas or something. I know they don't really know the entire situation, but I don't. I mean, really the only chance, and that's, I could actually see this because it would not be the first time this is happening, is if Gother uses some kind of ridiculous ability which just makes him not want to kill everyone. And it's just like, oh, yep, we're all good here. I mean, he's done it to Galland when he was pretty weak at the time. I don't remember him actually getting more powerful, but, you know, he's done these crazy things to huge people. I mean, he did use this amazing ability on Esterosa originally. Of course, this was the actual Gother, but he played a part in it, and he has similar abilities. So maybe he's going to use some crazy-ass ability if Meliodas isn't going to come in. I'm still thinking Meliodas will, but that is another situation I can see. I will say, though, you know, if they're not going to just get, like, one-shotted by Maelstorosa, that would be fun, because I really do like the idea of the 7 Deadly Sins working together to take down this opponent. We've never really seen that to a huge extent, like them all working together to fight somebody. It's more like they fight a group of people, like they each fight one person or a few at a time, but they never really, like, work together to take down one. It kind of reminds me of, like, One Piece, like in Thriller Bark when they had to take down the giant Oz. That was really cool. I like that they're all working together. This will be interesting. They've always been way too overpowered for any opponent, so they've never had to work together, but they're definitely going to need to here, and I really don't think they're going to be able to pull it off, which is unfortunate, because, again, I would like them to be able to work together and then destroy an opponent together, but I don't see that happening here. I think Meliodas is going to come and solo his ass, but, again, we will see. Very interesting chapter, very enjoyable, fantastic art. The plot moved along quite a bit. We are finding out about Maelstorosa and how powerful he really is going to be. I don't know exactly what to expect from him and how he's going to be able to use his commandments and whatnot. Like, do they even affect him at this point? Especially because, like, he seems to hate pretty much everyone there, so I don't know why he would not be getting affected by his commandment. But I guess we'll see. Again, fantastic chapter. I enjoyed it very much. I love this series. I cannot wait for the next chapter. I'm sure we're actually going to get some real action. It's going to be fantastic. Hope you guys did enjoy this video, this review. Remember, if you do want me to do live reactions, to just let me know in the comments. I don't particularly think it was that good of an idea for a video, but if you guys actually do enjoy it, I will do it. So just let me know. Thank you guys for watching if you've made it this far, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.